Welcome back! We have located the third and final treasure, the magic shield. Or a shield, I'm guessing it's the one we're looking for. You see a shield from where you are standing. The shield is made of titanium and is rimmed with jewels. Really? Titanium is pretty high technology for such a primitive culture, isn't it? I don't think it occurs naturally. I'm not entirely sure, but... Well, it is a magic shield, so why not? You take the magic shield. Congratulations! And now we have all three of the treasures! This is the magic shield, one of the 3 treasures of Daventry. Apparently it protects the bearer from all mortal harm. Although I am not entirely sure if it would actually protect you if you gotten it earlier. I don't think you can get it earlier in this version because the bird doesn't show up until you've gotten the first 2 treasures. But I think in the original version you could go here first. But again, not sure if the shield would actually protect you if you did that. And there's also a scepter lying here. The scepter is fashioned from gold and silver and accented with emeralds. I guess the Leprechaun King forgot it. Well, like with all the other treasures in this game, we pick it up. We take the Leprechaun King's jeweled scepter, which gives us some extra points. I'm pretty sure at this point that I've missed a point somewhere. Because I know what we've got left. And I don't think it's worth 7 points. Actually, because I suspected this, I looked at the point list for this version of the game. And I can't figure out what I missed. So maybe the game didn't give me enough points somewhere, or maybe I accidentally did something that caused me to lose a point somewhere and didn't notice it. Maybe one of you will know, maybe not. If you do, please let me know, because I don't. Well, we're nearly done. Just need to get out of here. This is a small cave with a path on one side and a very small hole on the other side. Looks like that's the only way out of there. It looks a bit tight for someone of Graham's stature. The small hole leads to the outside world. You're much too big to fit through that small hole. Well, that's a problem. Except we have a mushroom, which we know causes us to shrink in size. And now we stay small for much longer, so we can actually walk out the hole. Congratulations! You now have all 3 of Daventry's lost treasures. Now don't waste any time. Bring the treasures straight back to King Edward before it's too late. Too late for what? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna end up with 1 point short. We get nice victory music. Oh, and that's what this hole was for. You couldn't get in it, you could get out of it. I'd forgotten about that. Okay, back to the castle then, I guess. Which fortunately is not very far from here. I think they did a pretty nice job with the music in this game. I think Ken Allen wrote the music. It's not the world's best soundtrack, but it is pretty nice. Hey, where are the guards? There are no guards inside. Now that is damn peculiar. It's the only entrance into the castle. Shouldn't there be guards? Guess we'd better see what's up. That's odd. Why aren't the guards at their posts? Very odd indeed. Let's see what's going on. See, we're missing one point. More curious still, the courtyard is deserted. This area is usually filled with the ladies and lords of the castle. This is highly unusual. You begin to feel deeply disturbed, as if all is not right within the castle. I hate these way too fast timed text boxes. You can faintly hear a commotion in the king's chamber to the west. There is nothing to be done. Our king's melancholy is too much for his heart to bear. Perhaps if Sir Graham had returned with the 3 lost treasures of Daventry... Uh-oh, looks like the king is dying. It's Sir Graham! He's returned! Did he find the treasures? Shh! Listen! Your Highness, I am at your service. Did you succeed in your quest? I did, Your Majesty. Here, as you commanded. The magic mirror, the magic shield, and the magic chest. Oh no! I'm afraid it is a little too late for me. But you have done superbly, my knight. As I promised, the kingdom is yours. I know you will serve her well. And he dies. The king is dead. Long live the king! Long live the king! Yay! Okay, that was weird. And thus ended Sir Graham's great quest for the lost treasures of Daventry. Despite the loss of their beloved King Edward, the people of Daventry grew happy and prosperous and flourished for years to come. Well, that's good, I guess. I still don't know why they were, why King Edward is so beloved, considering he let the kingdom fall into ruin, but who knows about those things? Certainly not I. And whenever King Graham looked into his magic mirror, he saw visions of adventures yet to come. For him, for his children, and for Daventry, the land he loved so much. The end. And thus ends our quest for the crown, the first game in the King's Quest series. I said in the beginning that the subtitle Quest for the Crown was added after the initial release of the game, kind of like A New Hope with Star Wars, I guess. I actually have a better subtitle for the game, King's Quest 1, Here's Some Stuff. The game literally is just a random collection of unrelated fairy tale derived elements without any sense of cohesion. Daventry appears to have a grand total of 4 inhabitants outside the king and his staff. That's Graham, the woodcutter and his wife, and the gnome. Yeah, okay, the witch, I guess. I'm not sure if I even really want to be king of such a weird place. Although King's Quest was a groundbreaking game back in 1984, it hasn't really aged well. The game's story is very thin, nothing more than a flimsy justification for a fetch quest, and the puzzles are very random and sometimes require some very lateral thinking, such as the Rumpelstiltskin puzzle, which is probably the most infamous puzzle of the game. But to the game's credit, there is often more than one way to solve the puzzles, with varying numbers of points, and that's very nicely done for a game of this age. It would definitely have increased this game's longevity back in the day. Sierra's well-known cruelty is in full force here. There are numerous ways you can die, often from very random and non-obvious things. I do not like it if a game kills you for something seemingly innocuous without at least a warning, such as the rock rolling downhill. I'm also not a fan of the various agility elements, such as the beanstalk, and unfortunately, these will remain a staple of the upcoming games. In addition, the game can be made unwinnable rather easily as well by forgetting a crucial item or prematurely using it for the wrong reason, though this is by no means the worst game in the series in that respect. My levels of tolerance for this kind of cruelty are not as high anymore as they were back in the 80s and early 90s. I doubt I'd have the patience to finish this game without a walkthrough nowadays. I'd probably get too frustrated before the end. In the end, I have to say, sorry, but I don't really think this is a good game. I like it, nonetheless, and I do enjoy it, but it just doesn't hold up to modern standards. Still, the game is a classic in the truest sense of the word, and spawned my favorite genre of games, so it's not all bad. The SCI remake is pretty good. It's nearly identical to the original, and doesn't solve any of the original's problems, except for the Rumpelstiltskin puzzle, but it does have much improved graphics and sound. Personally, I think they should have waited a year and made it in VGA, though. Okay, that's the end of King's Quest 1. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in King's Quest 2, Romancing the Throne.